Giant fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll run on first down with Evans. Oh, good move. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll go again here with Evans. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. A give running right is Evans. 47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On the ready? Watch out now. 52.
On 4th down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Running right, this is Evans.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Evans running straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Throwing. Love. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Evans.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Darrynton Evans.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, so they will come out to the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for the Lions.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now receiver in motion left.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
71 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Herbert off of play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up up the middle. It's Chubb. On the move past the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They run it again with Chubb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. play action. It's Herbert.
This one completes a Tonyan underneath.
Pushes him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Herbert now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On 2nd down.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun.
Herbert going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. looking to throw. Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Chubb again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this a very important drive leading into the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 70 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Right, 97. Check right.
Again, it'll be Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darrynton Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Herbert.
Pass complete, Tonyan.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Herbert going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Herbert.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Herbert. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Herbert.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Love. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime in this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They forced a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there here in the playoffs.
And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime, and they are marching on to the playoffs.
Now the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.